to use email. Okay. Today, I'm going to show you how just one email, how many emails?
One.
Can get you free national publicity. Who'd like to hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is so simple. One thing I love about business is just breaking it down very, very simply. You don't need to do what the big corporations do. You need to do what you need to do. So I was just on stage in New York City, and one of my national colleagues caught me after I did this presentation, and she said she landed a $26,000 deal using the same tricks I'm going to teach you today. So who would like a $26,000 client?
Oh, yeah.
I would take that all day as well. You're in the right place, whether you're a business owner, an employee, whether you have no budget, whether you have a big budget. This works for everybody. So let me get started. How many of you are familiar with HARO? Great. It's also called Help a Reporter Out. Are you actually using it?
I'm just getting into it. My mentor is just getting me started on it.
Congratulations. Who else raised their hand? Are you using it?
Yeah, I get them every day. I haven't responded to anything because there's been nothing that I've been an expert in.
We're going to change that.
Yeah.
Their tagline is, everyone's an expert at something. There's something you guys know. You would not believe what they're asking for. Okay, so I'm Nancy Gaines. Welcome to Get Free Publicity using HARO. And by the end of the session, I'm going to show you how to register to be a source, how to write emails that actually get attention, right? There's a lot of competition. You need to stand out just as if you were looking for a job. And I'm going to tell you how to avoid rookie mistakes. I made all these mistakes. I did not have a mentor to teach me, so I'm going to tell you guys so you can get there much faster. How many of you noticed I ask a lot of questions? When I speak and train, I actually do accelerated learning. So there's a lot of participation. You guys will retain it better. It'll be more fun for me and you. And if we're all participating, nobody will look silly because we're all doing it. Agreed?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you questions and hope you'll play along with me. I know some of you, but I see a lot of new faces. Would it be okay if I share a little bit about me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I am late to the entrepreneur game. I'm not one of those people that started at 7 and was a serial entrepreneur, company after company. My life is I met you at National Speakers Association, I think. Yeah. I recognize your name. So I didn't start all these crazy businesses. I've been a corporate employee, so my experience is on the business end. But in the last 10 years, since I turned 40, I actually launched 3 successful companies, and this is my latest one. But let me tell you, so I'm a business coach now. I help people with their profits. But I fought that term forever. I didn't want to be another coach. Raise your hand if you're a coach of anything in here. I think I heard 4 or 5. Do you guys think there's a lot of coaches out there?
Uh-huh.
So I was fighting this name like crazy. So I'm a business consultant. I'm an executive mentor. I'm a mentor. I came up with every single thing. You guys have seen me at these lunch and learns with a different 30-second commercial. But you know what? I own it now. I am a business coach. And I'm rocking it. So clarity is super important. But let me tell you how I'm different than other coaches. So yes, I've got an MBA. Yes, I'm an ex-IBM consultant. You heard some of the companies I consulted to. I actually have the experience to bring to the table, but more importantly, I am a small business owner. How many of you are small business owners? Can I just see? So almost everybody. If you didn't raise your hand, I suspect you're feeling it because that's the kind of people this room attracts. So you probably will be a small business owner. And so what I found as a small business owner, super easy for me to consult to the big boys. That I could do that in my sleep. But as a small business owner, figuring out my own business plan and finding my customers and working as a team of one and figuring out the money, who gets this stuff, it's hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So what I did is I could have, I actually wanted to quit. Has anyone ever wanted to quit their business?
No, never.
You're like, for me, only once a week. Right? You're like, I don't know if this was a good idea. This is really hard. So I could have fretted and quit. But what I did is I actually went out and invested in myself and invested in my company and found the right people. I spent almost 6 figures last year. So $100,000 working with some of the best people on Can you erase that? The best people in the world to learn things to really rock my own business, and now I bring that to my clients. So I'm going to bring you one of the tips that I learned from my mentor so that you guys can take advantage without spending $100,000. So that's my story. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to teach you as much as I can. By the end of this session, you will know what is HARO, why you should even pay attention, what's in it for you and your business, how to write killer emails that get noticed, what to avoid, and how it works. So we'll cover all 5 of those. So let me start. A couple of people have heard of HARO, Help a Reporter Out. What it is it's an online tool, and it's free. Who likes free? Free is good. Online tool, it connects reporters with sources, and it's right here, helpareporter.com. There's no way a reporter could know about everything. It's just impossible. So they get these assignments from their editors. And when I say reporter, I also mean TV, radio, magazines, books, and online. So I'm going to use that generically. They can't know everything, so they need help from every one of you guys in this room to help them write their stories. There's 250,000 of people that use this, and 30,000 people a day are connected with this, so it is huge. It actually started as a Facebook thing. Reporters were just randomly saying, I need someone who can help me with financial services, and somebody would respond. But it got so big that they had to move it into a platform. So it's free, and this is what you do. So on that cheat sheet on the white page, that's for you to take notes. I've got extra pens if anybody needs a pen. What it does, they really believe everybody's an expert. So this is why, you guys get so far what it is. It's like Match.com for reporters. This is why it's important for you. And this is a tip nobody really tells you about. If you guys were looking to hire somebody, you're probably going to check 4 or 5 different sources online to see if they're any good, right? And if you're choosing between someone who has never been in the news and someone who can say, I was on ABC, NBC, CBS, who would you pick? Obviously this guy, right?
Right.
Or girl, as in our case. They've got the credibility. Once you get picked up by a reporter, you are seen as an expert. Whether you believe it or not, the rest of the world thinks you're an expert. So when you do get picked up, this is a tip, so you may want to write it down. As soon as you get picked up, go to their website and take that logo, USA Today, ABC, Reuters, and put it on your website with the words, as seen in, or as seen on. So brag it. You know how to do that,
I
right?
have that on my
Can you
Yeah,
write that on my
for sure. Go tell the whole world where you were.
when you're done?
And here's the trick. No one's ever going to look what you were quoted on. They don't really care. It's just having that logo is all that counts. So it's really important. So the reason you want to use HARO is to position yourself, get exposure, and get credibility. And I know there's a lot of authors. I think I heard 3 or 4 in here. Ruth, you're one. You're one.
Going to be.
Okay.
Tell these reporters you have a book coming out, because when you get quoted, you're going to get your name, the business name. You can promote your book, whatever you want. So just work it and own it when they pick you up. So far, so good? Sound pretty easy?
Mm-hmm.
It gets even easier. There's only 3 steps you need to do. You need to register as a source. Helpareporter.com. Now, it's called HARO, Help a Reporter Out. The out is not on the website. Just helpareporter.com. Click on the upper left. It says register to be a source. And this is really important. Fill out your profile. It's like 6 questions: name, address, company name, website, and all of your social media. Please don't leave it blank, because if you submit something killer along with someone who has the same killer story and your profile's not done, they're going to pick this one, because they don't randomly just assume, Mandy's a good person. They're going to go check out her site and make sure she really exists. So their credibility is okay too. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Does this sound easy?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, you're going to get an email in your inbox. You guys all said you know how to use email. It's a long email, but luckily it's grouped by categories. Let me just tell you what some of the categories are. So you just find the categories that you know something about. Now, I skip medical and fashion. Those aren't either of my, not in my blood. I go to business in general and lifestyle. But you just find the categories, and if something fits what you're looking for, you respond to the email. The email's right in there Is that our phone?
No. Yeah, it's in this room.
Okay. Oh, how nice for him to share it. So you respond to the email, and the reporter, if they want to talk to you, they're just going to either tell you they used their story or call you for some more information. So that's it, 3 steps. Who can do this? Who's thinking, I'm still not an expert? Is anyone feeling that? And it's okay if you feel that way. Who's feeling that way? We're going to do a little exercise to get your confidence up. One tip I need to tell you is most reporters get what they need in the first 15 minutes. So you have to be fast. I'm going to show you the best trick for doing that. I'm going to tell you 2 stories on my website. Who's heard of Trulia? It's a real estate company. They quoted me. How cool is Trulia? I mean, like, everyone's heard of that. And this is what I was quoted on. This is so simple. I'm a landlord, and they wanted to know tips to tell renters how to get their full security deposit back. No brainer, right? Return your keys, clean the apartment. But because I was quick and I made it kind of jazzy, they picked me, and so now my company and my website is on Trulia, which is really cool. And of course, I've got the logo on my website. So this is easy. All You magazine, who's seen that? They have it at they have it at King Super, right? It's kind of a skinny little magazine. They put my picture in there and my quote and my name. So of course I bought 3 copies and sent one to my mom, right? I'm almost 50 and she still keeps this stuff. But so they were looking for tips on how to save money on household stuff. So I'm like, hey, I use the Bounce dryer sheet 2 times because it's so smelly. There's enough fragrance to do a second cycle. So my box goes twice as far, right? They loved it. So I'm telling you guys, this is so easy to do. They were asking about mascara the other day. They were asking how to get kids to eat vegetables. I mean, how many moms are here? We got some moms? So you guys are an expert in something. It doesn't matter what it is. Put that logo on your website. So now how many people think they can do this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do a little exercise on your white sheet there. In a moment when...
In a moment.
Yeah, don't start yet. You're going to list at least 5 things that you're an expert at. Now, think outside the box. It doesn't have to be your company. It could be maybe you are awesome at grilling chicken. Maybe you travel to a certain location. You know everything about where to stay, where to eat. Maybe, I mean, it could be anything. Maybe you know how to get kids to go to sleep. Travel, whatever you want. You're going to have 60 seconds to write down at least 5. Don't stop after 5. Keep going. And we'll go from there. Any questions on that? Just write on your white sheets. And go.